G'day guys, well I've come down here at Dobinson Springer Suspension down here in Dandenong and they've got a 70 series that's come in for a GVM upgrade. Let's go have a chat with Chris and see what's involved.
G'day Chris, so we've got this 70 series Land Cruiser that's come in for a GVM suspension upgrade. Now people are starting to ask the question as to whether they need to go through this process to carry more weight legally. So what's involved compared to the standard setup that it did have to what you've got now?
Okay, Tim, it's a very valid question. So we're getting a lot of phone calls lately with people concerned about how heavy their vehicle may be when they've added all their accessories. So what we do is we simply do some calculations to see if a GVM is required and if it's within a margin where it's close to their GVM. Now what a GVM is gross vehicle mass. That means what the vehicle is fully laden with passengers in the car. Now if it's close to that number, then they do need a GVM upgrade, that's correct. Now what we do here is we have a federally recognised GVM upgrade kit that consists of heavy duty leaf springs, rear shocks, and then we move on to the front. Now what that does is that legally raises your GVM to a nominated number that's recognised throughout Australia.
So this is a full engineered kit?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's all certified, all legal?
Certified. So what we need to do to get this kit onto the market is we need to do quite robust and heavy testing through the federal government, which proves that yes, this vehicle is safe at this nominated GVM, and then we can then fit it and bring it to the market.
All right, so it's not just the back you've got to make suspension changes to, you've also got to do the front as well, don't you?
Absolutely. What we do as part of the GVM kit is we essentially raise the carrying capacity of the axle, and that means we do it on the rear and we do it on the front as well. Let's explain the rear a little bit more to you, Tim. So what it means is we put a heavier spring in the back, some rear shocks, a heavier valve shock in the rear. We also put bush kit and greasable shackles and greasable pins in the rear. That's part of the kit for the rear.
So we'll go through the front there and have a look at the front and see what the go is with that.
Yeah, no problem.
Right mate, so we've moved up to the front of the vehicle here now. So what's involved up the front here with this GVM upgrade?
Well Tim, our GVM kits are quite comprehensive. What we do is we actually set the vehicle up so it drives, if not better, then as good as when it was brand new. So it's not just springs and shocks and that's it. We actually do an offset caster bush. What that means is the caster retains its drivability. You're not fighting that wheel as you're driving it, which happens when you get an upgrade. Also, we will replace the steering dampener as well, because that also helps. Everything helps as well. And of course, front coils and front shocks. Now we have the ability to mix and match to some extent the components of the kit just to suit the end user's requirements.
So Chris, also what other suspension options are there available in the GVM upgrade kit for this 70 series?
Tim, unlike some of the other products on the market, we've engineered this kit to provide more options for the end user. So we've engineered with our heavy duty twin tube shocks, which are these ones just here. Now that's a definite upgrade, a heavy duty upgrade from what is supplied factory. We've had this shock on the market for close to 15 years now and done many laps around Australia. Our second option for this kit is our IMS, which is our internal mono shock. Bigger bore again, a lot heavy duty shock, 60mm bore, mono tube, floating piston. What that's going to do is going to create a better ride and handle those corrugated roads a lot more. Now third option, like Tim's got in his Patrol, is our remote canister, our MRR shock. As you can see, heavy duty, remote canister, and the beauty of that, it holds more oil. What kills a shock is heat. Whenever you're going over those corrugated roads consistently, the shock gets hot. And what it does, the oil inside boils and the shock fades. That's just what happens. With this one here and our monotube shock as well, we have less chance of fade because we've got more oil and better heat dissipation. That's exactly what's in your car, and we know how many Ks you've done in your car with our shocks.
Yeah, look, they've been in mine for nearly 4 years and yeah, look, mate, they've been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, so unlike other options on the market, we can provide this. This kit is recognised both federally and state. So what say we go over and have a look at the difference between the leaf packs.
Right mate, so we've got the OE standard setup laid out here up against the new GVM upgraded kit for the 70 series. What are some of the differences in these kits?
All right mate, so the factory supplied spring on the rear is a 6+2 leaf. We upgrade that to an 8+2. What that means is we can maintain height when you're loaded. We go to the shocks, we're a bigger bore shock, whichever shock you choose, whether it be the twin tube, the IMS or the remote canister. And then with the front coils, we can match that up to a bull bar, no bull bar. And just keep in mind, we can get up to a 50mm lift as well. Not over, but up to a 50mm lift.
So he's going to be very happy camper once he gets his setup all up and going, so he can carry that extra weight and do it all legally.
Yeah, the thing is, mate, you know, when these guys load up their car, and as you can see by the one on the hoist there, it's pretty well loaded, the car becomes almost undrivable. When we do an upgrade on it, that puts the car back into a drivable state, comfortably as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, mate, so now this GVM upgrade is complete on this 70 series, so what's been achieved?
All right, so what we've done with this one, Tim, is we've done this one post-registration, which means it'll now be signed off by VAS engineer. We've gone from the OE GVM of 3,300 kilograms up to a nice and comfy 3,900 kilograms.
That's a nice game for that guy. I'm sure he's going to be very happy with that game.
That gives him a little bit more margin to work with.
Yep, no, that's wicked. Well, there you go, guys. So if you want to find out more, give Chris a ring down at Dobinson Spring Suspension down here at Dandenong on
9706 5200.
Fair chance. I'll see you guys out in the bush Sunday. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Wicked.
Cheers.